Hi, everybody. Okay, so I haven't been on this for a while. I keep saying that, but work, sickness, summer, all sorts of things. Anyway, so today we are gonna do pick a card, and actually, let me lay out the cards as I'm talking. A, B, C. All right, so while I'm giving the intro, feel which one is a pile for you. Now, if you wait for that pile and it plays and you feel like that's not for you, it might have something in it for you. There might be a message in there, or it might be from the perspective of your person because I'm doing you and them, right? So let's get into it. All right. So, hey everyone, a quick message before we start. Tarot and Oracle cards are amazing tools for self awareness and guidance. In the right hands, it can truly help you understand the story of your life. However, they should only be support in developing your own intuition and discernment. I ask that this tarot session be guided by the divine for your best path and purpose. If you would like to support the work I do on this channel, you may donate at the link in the description box, which will be there once the reading's over. Thumbs up on the video, commenting, and subscribing are also appreciated shows of support. All right, so I think with that, we're gonna get going. So let me give you like a second to choose A, B, or C. All right, so we're gonna start with A now. If you chose A, this is you and them. And I'm gonna look at thoughts and feelings. All right. I'm using a new deck today, All Cento Tarot. So let's see. Pile A is 351. All right. If you chose pile A, here we go. All right. What is happening for pile A in their connection? All right. We have the Ace of Wands. And let's look at the hidden here. Two of Swords. All right. So this kind of feels like you two have real like chemistry, passion for each other. There's real attraction here, and you could be feeling excited about each other. But there is a blockage here. And the Two of Swords makes me feel like there's like battle of wills in a way. You could have two very kind of strong-willed people. Yeah, there's something blocking this kind of expression of love or interest in each other. All right, so let us look at your feelings and thoughts. All right, and this is how you'll know if this is your pile, this one or the next pile. All right, so what I'm seeing, the Hierophant, Temperance, the Grail, very strong energy, right? So there is a sense that you think this is somebody that you could be partnered with, but it feels like there's some kind of understanding in you that this might need a little bit of patience to come to fruition, right? And I think that is probably the thing that's the blockage. You might be observing the blockage in your person's storyline, but I think you're open. There's the Ace of Discs here and Prudence. All right, yeah, this is definitely, I know that there is a potential I want to have with this person, but it's like recognizing this situation needs some time. All right. Yeah. All right. So let's look at your person now. All right. We have that kind of Aquarian energy, Four of Wands, and the Three of Swords. All right. So your person is telling me that they have some kind of hurt over the fact that, and with this card here in particular, something didn't work out between the two of you. Like you were supposed to come together. This almost feels like with this card that this could have been like a second time around. like you were trying to heal a situation, you're trying to kind of unite, and it ended up in this way again. So your person's the one that's telling me they have some kind of pain, pile A, for this with the two of this. Yeah, this person is like holding back. It feels like they're not sure if they can, if something is kind of like on shore footing here. Why is this? Okay, now here's the thing, pile A. I wonder if you are a group that you are separated from your person, maybe because you're with somebody else. If that doesn't seem to resonate, don't take it. But it just feels here like your person saying that they feel hurt that there's some kind of like union that couldn't necessarily happen between the two of you, or there wasn't like full reciprocation on what they wanted. No, some of you could be saying, if you're pal A, like, this actually feels like you. Flip it if you need to. What is this temperance energy here? Okay, so on your side, you're telling me that you thought that this situation maybe got a little bit toxic. Maybe you felt like there's something that you need to put some space here between you and your person. I don't think you're saying you don't like them, but I think it's that sometimes, something can be quite intense. And I think that is what you're saying here with the grail and charity. It's like, I think taking some time where you can feel in a better space. But I do think that you miss this person. Yeah, okay. So I want to get intentions from your person here. All right, so your person is working on healing, is what I'm seeing. And with the Empress here, this could be them like trying to raise their sense of self-esteem. Self-esteem could be an issue here. Because there's something here about like rejection and always needing to heal something, right? Because remember, you were saying that you thought this situation was getting a little bit toxic. So sometimes when we have like unhealed wounds, we won't necessarily realize it, but it comes out as this kind of behavior that's like not productive in creating a good relationship. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Um, the star. Yeah, okay. So your person is saying that they know what they want and they're really focused on like healing, but also that is the thing that they know they need to do in order to have a chance at what they desire here. All right. So, yeah. Yeah, I think your person, you just kind of remind me of somebody else going through a rough patch and now they're like balancing themselves off. So your connection is still like one that has, it's like full of fire, right? But it's like channeling that fire in the right place now. All right, so let's see like a potential outcome. Let me give you a little bonus, like potential outcome here. All right, here's the thing. I think your outcome comes with a little word of caution, as in, if you two are quite strong willed, you both have a clear idea of what you want, right? There's something in this situation, like it feels like stubbornness. Like, I want things my way. And I don't know who that is. It could be one of you. You are perceiving your person that way. So it could be, and your person saying that they're trying to heal from something. So it could be your person, right? You could be dealing with a Capricorn, by the way. I'll go through the signs here after. But it feels like that is what I'm seeing here, is that there is a kind of like strong-willed energy, and sometimes in relationships you do need to let go of the control. You need to flow a little bit. And there's the moon, so there's like fears that this person has of being hurt. Okay, this is something in this person's past, right, that probably needs to be sorted out. Yeah, so let's get advice for y'all. Okay, Chevalier of Swords, Seven of Cups. Let's get a second on that. Okay. All right. I think this is clear. One of the things that would improve your situation with this person and get things flowing is sometimes I feel like when we're upset or when we have an impulse, we kind of just act quickly on it. And there is a need in your situation to actually take the time to reflect on what it is that we were saying to people, what the action is that we're doing, and is that best in the long run for this situation, right? So this feels to me like two people that have a lot of chemistry. There are some like background issues for each person, and it just feels like clearing the energy so that things can be sorted out. Yeah. So I think it's one of those ones that's like we have to like put a little work in, be compassionate to our person. Of course, set boundaries, but there is definitely like a real chance here with this person. Let me tell you the signs now. All right. So we have Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and Aries, Sagittarius, and Taurus. All right, so that is it for you, pile A. Let us look at pile B now. That is 1252. All right. If you found that useful, even if you're watching the recording back, the live stream back, please do give a thumbs up and help support the channel. Let me know what you like. I know the all signs are maybe what people prefer as well. Um, I'm hoping to get to that. All right, so pile B, let us see what is going on in your connection. All right, tell me for pile B. All right, we have the Page of Cups with the Chevalier of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands in our regular deck. No, this is two people, it feels like, who there is like a crush energy, like I have feelings for you type of thing. I feel excited, I feel emotional about you, and of course I feel passionate about you as well, and that makes me just want to come in your direction. And with the world soul here, it feels like I want to have success here. I would just want this thing to be wrapped up. And so let's see some more, right? But it feels like somebody's trying to like hold off for some reason, like maybe slow this down. All right, so let's see your feelings for your person. Ooh, we have the Centaur. We have the Sea Goat. Now this is an odd deck. It's Al Cento Tarot. Um, so if it looks unfamiliar, that's why. All right. Yeah, okay. So it kind of feels here like this is your energy, right? And you could switch it when I put both sets down. But this feels like somebody that is like, I know what I want. I see what I want. I see who I want. And with the sea goat is kind of like a little obsessive energy. So you could find yourself thinking a lot about somebody if pile B. This person makes you happy. Like you do envision coming together, happiness, happy times with them. Because of the centaur, it kind of makes me feel like maybe you two aren't necessarily together yet. If you are, you're very much about this person, like this is your person type of energy, and you feel like this person could be healing. There's something about this person that you just find like, I think it's hooked you to this person. They feel like healing, they feel like they're helping you feel renewed in life, some type of energy like that. Let's see your person's feelings and thoughts. All right, the Fool, Justice, the Wheel. Okay. Well, listen, your person is equally enthralled with you. This is somebody that's just like, yeah, I also just want to like dive into this. I told you there's like a real feeling of like crush energy. And with justice here, however, I think your person is being, this is the prudence energy. This is, I want, even though I have this like strong feeling to just like throw caution to the wind, your person is trying to make sure that things are fair here. Your person also might be somebody that might need to get a divorce. That's very specific, but it might be somebody that, in order to change their life, because this is somebody that's saying, I want a new beginning and I want it with this person, right? I want to feel happy again. I want happy times where I can feel like myself again. You could be dealing with a Leo, by the way. Um, this person is saying that I might actually need to either change something in the situation I'm in, like getting a divorce, or some other type of like situation that they need to like put a right, is how I would describe it. It's kind of like, when you, let's say you have a long-term relationship and you're not really fully committed, like you're one foot in, one foot out, and you know that that's not the right thing to do, and so it's like, all right, I need to like finalize this and make sure I cross my T's and dot my I's type of thing, so that I can have good energy, good karma going into the new thing. That's kind of what I see with your person here. They're wanting to, with this 10, it's like, I want to complete this phase of my life and I want to have success here. All right. That is like, it feels like two people that are like, I don't know if you've discussed this, but it feels like two people that are on a path going together. And it's just driven by this, like, it almost feels like you have like a young energy with each other, like a childlike. You could have known this person from childhood. Yeah, it just feels like we are our inner children. Is our phrase, inner children connect. All right. So tell me their intentions, pal B, your person's intentions. Yes, yes. Okay. All right. So your person, this, you know what? Either you could have dated this person already, or they were in something and they've learned some lessons that they're wanting to carry into your situation with improvement. I hope that comes across. Like how you like absorb all the lessons of one relationship, and for the next one you're like, okay, I won't make these mistakes again. Um so you're getting like a improved version of this person, is how I would put this. Pile B. Ace of Cups, right? With the Seven of Wands is, I definitely want and I see an opportunity with this person. Like, I want that. I feel like this is another opportunity for a relationship, a love connection. So your person is actually seeing that, seeing you as this Ace of Cups. Um, but it also feels like your person is wanting to protect this opportunity. I get a strong sense of like, they feel quite like, almost like they have to defend their ability to enter this connection, because it really means some kind of like revival in their life, and it's like making a strong judgment of, this is what I need to do to get to this new life. Your person, I mean, this is backstory. It feels like your person could be quite enthralled in some kind of difficult situation. That could be me projecting, but it just feels like they're very like, they're keeping this close to their chest, or they're protective over this new love opportunity. Maybe somebody who is really appreciating the time with you, like you stand out to them in some way, or if you guys are reconnecting, it's like, yeah, this person of mine is special. I know that. Okay, so that is nice. Five of Swords tells me about, like, okay, somebody could have there is some backstory here of, like, I could have sabotaged things. I could have yeah, there's an ending here. Something could have ended, but this person, and that could have been like with somebody else, right? That feels to me like it could be external energy, but it's like they're dead set on, like, not this time I'm gonna have success. This time I'm gonna have things happen the way I want. This really feels like somebody who's going at like a long-term relationship a second time or a third time or something like that. Yeah, okay. Let's get advice for you guys. Two of Cups. All right, Two of Cups with the Four of Cups. All right, and let's get a second on that. Ooh, yes. All right. You two are a strong pairing, is what I would say. You're a strong bond. There's a strong potential for coming together, and embrace it. Embrace it wholeheartedly, and almost like feel free within this situation to own your full sense of empowerment, right? Um, Own that. The advice is to go towards and to attract also what it is that you feel excited about, who you feel excited about. If you want to be with this person, and I see that, yeah, that's this reading has been so good, Pal B. Um, yeah, it's like it's your time now. It's how I see it. It's like your time to have a connection where you're gonna feel really good and strong in this situation. Yeah? Okay. That is what I have. Now let us look at the signs that we have on the table. So we have like Pisces energy, Cancer. We have Aries, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra. Okay, and we do have Scorpio right here. So any one of these signs could have relevance to your reading, Pal B, or um, could be your person's energy, or it could just be the archetype, right? That is here. All right, so let us move on to Pal C. So that's 24, 29. Okay, Pal C. If you chose Pal C, now we're going to look at your connection, and then both of you in this connection, your feelings. All right, so what's happening for Pal C in their connection? All right, we have the water barrel and the Queen of Discs. All right, so let me grab another. This is Aquarian energy. This is wanting, it feels like, to balance out a situation that might have been a little bit tense, right? It's like trying to, it feels like something that got intense, and then we're trying to like take a little bit of space or heal the situation in some way that we can get back to like an equilibrium, right? We can get back to a better place, a more giving, generous, loving place with each other, is what I'm seeing. All right, so let us see your feelings and thoughts about your person. The choice, okay. Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands. Okay, that's really strong, Pal C. I think it's just like, wow, okay. this is clear for me. You guys are a group that you're really into this person. This is just how I would describe it. This is somebody that's saying, you know what, you're I'm really into like just everything about you, and I'm very attracted to you, and I want to pursue something like a relationship. This doesn't feel casual. I feel like you really respect this person in terms of yes, they're attractive. Yes, they're let me move this over so you can see the cards. Yes, they are appealing to you in various ways, but it's like you admire their confidence. That's what you find like appealing. And with this, you could be trying to make a choice between two, and or you could just be saying, you know what, if I'm gonna take on a lover or a relationship, this feels more like relationship energy, then it's going to be um my person here. I'm choosing them is what I'm seeing. Yeah, so this could be new. This could be somebody, this could be like a new kind of love connection. But with the water bear and the devil, maybe there's some history between you two. Maybe also this devil, sometimes the devil is like extreme sexual energy and attraction towards somebody. And the water bear could be like, okay, let's temper that down type of thing. So let's see. All right, how does your person feel about you? We have Three of Cups, and we have Ace of Swords, Palsy, Page of Discs. All right, with the Page of Wands. Okay, I think your person's more like playful, almost like let's play type of energy. So like you're really into this person, and they are like, yeah, yeah, I have dated people, but I'm very sure like you two could have been like friendly, gone out on dates or like casual, and your person's like, yeah, I think I'm kind of clear now that I would want to start, like if I were to start something, I would start something with you, and I'm very curious about you. So it feels like um okay, I want to know what that thunderbolt is about because I have an idea of what it is, but I want to confirm. I think your person is thinking that they would want to start something anew with you. No, it feels like this the beginning energy. So it's definitely something that I feel like there's one person has maybe a little bit more um of that intensity, but let us see what's this thunderbolt here. Oh, okay. So your person could be, oh, okay, this takes a turn. Your reading is saying that your person could be interested in trying again with you, and that is actually coming as a surprise to them because your person could have been somebody that was like maybe dating various people, and it's like sudden clarity came to them, almost like literally like a thunderbolt, like I've seen the light type of thing, and it's you. All right, what is this page of this here? Yeah, okay, your person is saying that, you know what, it feels like after you, like since meeting you, this kind of like single life is really not that interesting anymore. It's kind of difficult. Okay, so this, all right, let me tell you what this feels like. It's feels like they met you. This person was a bit of like a player energy. Maybe not as bad as that, but it's like they were more interested in like casual, social situations, not necessarily like commitment. But it feels like with meeting you, it's like this social kind of loose situationship type of thing, or just like dating in general just becomes exhausting, and it's like, okay, I would want to try with this person, but they're very tentative. This is not a whole lot of input. Temperance, yeah, this is somebody that wants to take it kind of very slow, but it feels like they do want that, right? Because think about it. It's somebody who's having to reform their viewpoint in life. For some reason, maybe this was like a confirmed bachelor or confirmed single person type of thing. And with you now, it's like, okay, I could see this as my new start, but I need to like tiptoe into it just for them to feel like safe in a way. So let's look at their intentions. Okay, let's look at their intentions. I tell you, your person is going through some kind of big transformation here. Yeah, okay. This is strong energy, and I think there's something about this is not just like attraction. There's something about meeting you, Palsy, that has changed this person's viewpoint. It's almost like change their energy of what they would want in life. So it's almost like where I thought I was going, the road I thought I was going down, that's different now. And it's time for me to make some changes in my life. This is like taking, I think of this as like big boy pants type of thing. Like I'm putting on like that type of energy. Like, yes, okay, I'm growing up. I'm going to make a decision on what I want to have happen in my life. And I'm seeing that with the vision, right? There's like an understanding of some big picture energy. So, okay, this started off, I thought your person was the one that had like less feelings and you had like a lot of attraction towards them. But it feels like your person's somebody that is, it's almost like their head is turning in your direction and they're locked on and then they're seeing everything that you would bring into their life. And though they see that, to realize that, to kind of come, to change their behavior, to come into some kind of space where they would get on a path that would be with you, it feels like they need to take it slow because it's like they see the fullness of it. So the contrast is great for them, is how I would describe that. Okay, that seems amazing. I want to clarify that Emperor energy. Okay, your person could be saying that they have regrets about being a little bit stubborn or fixed in their mind about a way of thinking. Like this is somebody that maybe had one vision for their life, one way of seeing life, and now it's like they're realizing what happened. Okay, so you and this person kind of have some history or past where they could have been set in this kind of um I'm going to be dating, I'm going to be socializing, I'm going to be doing all of that stuff. Yeah, type of energy. Okay. All right, so I want to get advice for you, Pal C, because this feels like intense energy and um, seven of this. All right, so what I see here is this is somebody that is coming into an understanding of almost like an emotional world. I know that's hard to like, it's hard to describe. There's some people that are very disconnected from their emotions and don't really think about that in terms of relationships, which it feels like your person is almost becoming more intuitive, internally sensitive, and that's causing them to slow down and want to invest in particular relationships. Okay, so it's like you cracked the shell here of this person. Um, now let us look at the signs that are here. Okay, so you could be dealing with, we have Virgo here, right? So you could be a Virgo or you could be dealing with a Virgo. We have Sagittarius energy. We have Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, and Capricorn. Those could be in the chart of the person you're dealing with, or in your chart, or it could just be the archetypal energy here. Okay, so that is what I have for you all. And yeah, I hope you'll join me in another reading. I'll try to make it at all signs. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Take care.